The Universal Credit Mum is back with another Universal Credit dinner. Come with me while I show you how to feed a family of 4 dinner and a pudding for less than a £5. This came out about £4.97, I think my notes said, but I can't be asked to go back on my notes and actually find out. And before anyone says anything about the frozen mints, have you actually seen the price of mints nowadays? Through the roof. It used to be cheap dinner. It's not no more, is it? So I got the frozen mints instead. And before anyone says anything about the smart price mince, actually look at the ingredients on the back, because the only thing in that mince is mince, beef and onion. So I thought I would make a lasagna. And for afters, we have got jam sponge with coconut and a bit of custardo, because you can't go wrong with a bit of cake and custardo at the end of a meal. And actually, it was bloody delicious. I'm still eating mine at the minute. All the kids ate it, apart from one fussy bum. So she just had plain sketty instead. Come and put some more shopping away with me, the Universal Credit Mum. So today I decided to go get all the bakery bits for all the kids' puddings every single day after their teas. Now this is cheap as fuck, I ain't even lying. Also, why does my arse look like it's chewing a toffee? So I thought I'd show you exactly what pudding I'm making today. So I get myself a cheap fucking cake mix, some cocoa powder, eggs, long life milk, chocolate chips and a bit of vanilla essence. And then I whisk it all. And then obviously got to scrape down the sides and whisk it again. And then cook it, because it wouldn't be a cake if it wasn't cooked. It'd be salmonella in a bowl for the children. And then I thought, all right, I'll add some chocolate icing to the top of it as well. Now, all in all, I think this cake costs about 93 pence to cook. And it means that all of us have a nice little sweet treat after our incredibly unhealthy dinner. So there we go. That's what I did today. I'm thinking. Hello, hi, it's me, your favourite budget mum. And today I am tonight, I am pre-preparing all the party food for tomorrow for my little lassie's birthday. I didn't want to spend 3 hours in the kitchen. This took me an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes to do. I didn't want to spend all that time in the kitchen. I wanted to spend that time with them. So everything I bought is in the beginning of the video. I spent 20 Great British pounds. I've got cucumber sticks. We've got carrot sticks. One of them likes carrots, so I did one very girthy carrot for that. And then these little pizzas, I find they're actually delicious. I love them. But cut them first and then cook them, because otherwise they can go quite crispy. They're flinging all over the place while you're trying to cook them. And I thought, right, let me make my own Lunchables. Messed up though, didn't I? Because what did I think I was doing with that? And then I thought, I'll do it smaller. Then I actually used the whole brain cell that I own and lined up the crackers so I knew that they would fit inside. So the one pack of ham that I got, I managed to make sandwiches out of it and Lunchables. I don't know if anyone's actually going to eat them, but it would save me a fortune on Lunchables if they do eat them. So that's something new to try. Sausage rolls. It's not a party without a sausage roll. I won't cooking any. I cook pizzas and I cook garlic bread. That's enough cooking for me. Oh, and I made some jam tarts out of the pastry that I made the other day. Oh, look at this. I thought this was genius. Dipped half a breadstick in chocolate spread and then dipped it in sprinkles. Look at that, they look like little sparklers, so I'll definitely be pulling that one out when it's, firework night, and we're having hot dogs for tea, we're having them, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try fairy bread. Never done that before either, but I thought, well, I've got sprinkles, so I may as well try it. And then I'm doing my very favourite fart sandwiches. It's not a buffet if you haven't got a fart sandwich, okay? I'm very partial to a warm fart sandwich, right? So I'm actually made sure I did enough so I could have a warm fart sandwich. Oh yeah, and I put them on the plate like that, and then I realised you get a lot more out of them if you cut them again, so I cut them again. I'm only going to be the one eating them, but never mind. Put the pizza on the plate, and then I thought popcorn, that's nice and cheap, so we'll end up sticking that on there as well. And then tuna, because my little girl, she loves tuna sandwiches. Oh, yeah, and I don't know if you noticed, but I always put mayonnaise and salad cream in my thingy. I said that too loud, and she's literally in the next door eating a sandwich, and she doesn't like mayonnaise. Never mind. She's at it now. What's she gonna do? Poop it out. Garlic bread on there as well. Then I do the ham sandwiches. I actually forgot to do the chocolate spread sandwiches as well. And then I made these little rollitos out of ham and cheese. And then there's the pastry. I rolled it out, cut it with a cup because we're not fancy. We ain't got actual utensils round here. Made 6 jam tarts out of that. They're still in the oven. Oh, well, they're black now, probably. Pardon me. And I thought, don't be greedy and use loads of jam like you did with the cornflake tart, because it wasn't very nice, was it? And did you know you could cut breadsticks? Because you learn something new every day, because I didn't know that. Anyway, made that little plate there. Don't know if anyone will touch that. But again, this is a chance for my children that have got Alfred to try some new foods at the same time. Party food with a twist. Try something new. You might like it. It might be delightful. Why didn't I speed this up? I sped everything else up. There we go. That is a king's feast. Can't wait for that tomorrow. Jobs are good. Would you believe me if I told you I could feed a family of 4 dinner and a pudding for £2.80? Well, here she is, the Universal Credit Mum, showing you exactly how to do that. So I got myself down to the old Asda and I ransacked their smart price selection. And today we're going to have spotted dick. Do love me a bit of spotted dick and custard. With and before that we're gonna have bangers, mash, carrots, healthy section, and Yorkshire puddings. You can't tell me that it don't look good, because I know it does, and I know it tasted even better. And as always, I will stick everything you need in the caption along with how to do it, because I'm absolutely shit at telling you what to actually do on the voiceovers. I think I just love the sound of my own voice, to be fair with you. But I do enjoy a nice hearty meal with a nice good pudding afterwards, I tell you. £2.80. I think I floored myself. You get all these that do, oh, come and feed a family of 4 for a £5. £2.80 for a dinner and a pudding. I dare anyone to try and beat it, because you can. Jobs are good. Come on, cook tea with me. The Universal Credit Mum. That looks like stars in the eyes. Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be fucking delicious. So I start by getting me pepperoni and I cut that all out. I like to cut some up and stick it in the pasta and stick some on top. So I just like to make sure that they're all in small chunks. Absolutely delicious, this meal. 3 out of... Well, I'm not a child. Hang on. There's 5 people in this house. 3 out of 5 people eat this in this house. Then you get some mozzarella. I use 3 balls of that. Come on, it's only 60 pence. But if you want to use less, use less. If you want to use more, use more. If you want to stick 10 of it in, that pizza sauce is actually delicious. And I do add a little bit of oregano in there as well, just to make sure it really does taste like pizza. Mix that all in together, and then I put some tin foil over it, because I aren't cooking it until later when the kids are... I go on the school run, put it in the oven before I do the school run, come back, it's done, jobs are good. And when it's nearly done, take it out, slam some more cheese on it, because if it's not cheesy enough, it is now. And look at that. Oh, absolutely delicious. Hello, hi, it's me, your favourite budget mum, and here we are with Freezer Fridays. Here's what I'm sticking in the freezer this week. So today I decided that I'm going to do the monthly pack-ups. Yes, a month. I never want to see a sandwich again, to be fair with you. I'll see them again next month, because I've had enough. I certainly aren't having sandwiches for my dinner, I'll tell you this. Anyway, this is everything I used, and this will cost 45 pence per day per child for a dinner. I'm sorry, but where in the hell can you feed a child for 45p in the middle of this economical crisis? Got all that bread. Lovely. Here's everything you're going to need. Let's be sensible now. Everything is on screen, and here is the proof. So it costs £27. You're getting 30 dinners. So that's 45. Well, actually, I did 30 dinners. 60 dinners. 60 dinners I did. 60 whole dinners for 2 children that have pack-ups, and that will cover them for the entire month, and it costs 45p. Sorry, I need a medal. Anyway, I start off with these little titty cakes. I call them titty cakes because they look like titties. Anyway, the only reason I only got that many cakes this month is because I've got 2 birthdays this month. And I know for a surefire fact that I'll be cutting that birthday cake up, and that'll be going in the freezer as well. So anyway, I bag them up. I always take wrapper off as well, because what if my baby really wants her bun, but she's stuck because she can't take the wrapper off, and then I get to throw it all away anyway. Wonky blueberries. We don't need the blueberries. They look exactly the same. Just get the cheapest versions. Did you know that you could freeze blueberries? Now these blueberries that would have lasted 1.5 seconds in your fridge is going to now last you an entire month in your freezer. And the best part about this, you take it out in the morning, And then by the time they have it at dinner time, it's only just defrosted and it's nice and cold. Now, all of this actually took me 2.5 hours to do. Now, that sounds a lot. And you're thinking, but babes, it only takes 15 minutes every single morning to do this. But do you know how much time I saved? And I don't know about you, right? But I'm budget friendly, but I'm also very time poor. So I need to find things that will give me back hours in my week because there's not enough of it. Not enough hours in the day for mothers that have never got, they're never ending. Our jobs are never ending. I saved myself almost 5 hours over the month doing it this way. 5 hours over the month. That is such a massive gain back when I just ain't got the time to spare. I ain't got the money to spare. I ain't got the time to spare. Anyway, bag up your blueberries. I put a little bit of kitchen roll in with the blueberries for sticky fingers, but also it absorbs some of the moisture when they're defrosting so they don't go squishy. So that's a genius idea. Bagging up the blueberries now. I don't know why I've made this clip so strong, but so long, but stay with me because I promise the end result is a fuck ton of sandwiches. Just stay with me, yeah? I put a lot of effort into these videos, so I'd really appreciate it if you can just stay and watch because, oh yeah, and if you are enjoying the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe because over 90% of you that watch my videos are not subscribed. Sausage rolls, I don't care, fight me. These are 99p a pack. I'm going to cut them down into 2 so you're getting double the amount of sausage rolls. No child needs to be eating an entire sausage roll. If you could see the calorie content of a sausage roll, you'd probably never want to give them a full one again. So they have half a sausage roll each. I'm not buying the snack pack. It takes me 2 seconds to just cut them up. Bag them up. This is going to be a running theme throughout the video. We're going to be doing a lot of bagging. My back's broken because I had to stand real squiff to try and film it for you guys and make sure that it was always on my hand. These yogurts, you ever had these yogurts before? You can't snap them. They don't snap. You have to cut them like a feral child. Anyway, did you know that fromage frais isn't actually yogurt? It's a cheese. So these are technically cheesy, fruity cheese. That sounds disgusting, but all kids love them. I'll never understand it. I find the easiest way to cut them into a knife, into freeze, and then cut them with the scissors. Now, when you are freezing them, try to freeze them upside down so they don't get a little bit of liquid on the top. Because we all know kids won't touch it if it's got a little bit of liquid on it. So just bang it in the freezer upside down. They won't know the difference. Now we're on to the grapes. I think these grapes was like £1.13, something daft like that. Take them all off the spine. Is it called a spine? It's called a vine. Take them all off the vine. And then I don't care if my children are 3, 4 or 15. I'm going to be cutting their grapes for them. All right. You're not choking on a grape. Cut them long ways. Look at that. Because then they're not going to choke. Okay. Disclaimer. Don't blame me if it happens, right? I'm just putting that out there. Never done a disclaimer before in my life. But I am going to speed run through these grapes because look at that. I wish it actually took me that long because it took me forever to do all that. But imagine having to do that every single morning. I'm sorry, honey, but I ain't got the facilities for that. I have got very little time. I've got 3 children to get ready every single morning. That's washed, dressed, sorted, and their teeth brushed and fed before I leave the door. And they're in 2 different schools. So I am very time poor. Like I said, again, this time I decided to cut the sheets in half because I thought that would be a lot easier. So I'm just scooping and rolling and bagging. Scoop, roll and bag. Scoop, roll and bag. That's all you have to do. It's so easy to do. Wait until you see the absolute mountain of food that is on my side. Half of that bread you would have thrown away. Not in this house. Right. Open your bread like a feral animal. Take out the slag. We call it slag because everybody touches it and nobody wants it, okay? And then we're going to cut off the crust because if you've got fussy beggars like me, they ain't going to eat the crust. Then it's going to get thrown away. Do not throw away the slag and do not throw away your crust. I'm going to do another recipe on Throwback Thursday showing you exactly what to do with all this scrap bread. If I put it in their packed lunch, they're going to eat around it. It's going to get thrown away. I'm sorry, waste not, want not. We're in an economical climate. We can't be wasting food. So bag it in a freezer bag, find some space. And next week, I'm going to show you exactly what to do that. It's absolutely delicious and it costs pennies to make because you're not needing to buy the bread. What we're doing now, oh yeah, now we're going to make an absolute fuck ton of sandwiches. Like I said to you for my dinner today, I did not fancy sandwiches. So we're going to butter all the bread. Oh, pardon me, I need to take a little breath. We're nearly done, don't worry, hun. Butter all the bread. And what are we going to put in this one, Jez? Oh, ham. Ham to scram. Stick in your ham and then, yeah, cut them and bag them. Like I said, it's a running theme throughout the video. I really hope you are enjoying these videos, though, because I am enjoying making them. I was hoping to be done by 12 o'clock because I have other content to film for my TikTok channel. I clean on my TikTok channel. I do food on this channel. So if you fancy watching me clean and spout absolute bullshit on there, follow me on there as well. More sandwiches. Like I said, I was trying to find the best way to take off all those crusts. Don't come at me for the chocolate spread of the sandwiches. Oh, look at this, how fast we're doing it now. Yeah. Cheese and ham, and chocolate spread. Bag them all up. Like I said, squash that down. It don't matter. Stick that in the freezer. I'm going to show you. Look at all this food. I'm sorry. I'm running a factory at this point. There it is in the freezer. Only took up 2 spaces. There we go. Jobs are good. Today's budget dinner is macaroni cheese. Costs about £3 to make. Just get a tin of tomato soup, mix it in with your pasta, and chuck a load of cheese on the top. Delicious. If it hasn't got at least 3 carbs in the meal, I don't want it. Top that off with some garlic bread. And there we go. Actually, I top mine off with a mountain of this hot sauce because I like it spicy. POV, you're trying to be a healthy, organised mum, but you're actually just trapping fruit and jelly like a psychopath. These were £1, so obviously they're about to go mouldy by tomorrow. Not on my watch. We're preserving them like it's the Victorian era. Everybody's online like, just wash them in vinegar water. Me, no, we're upgrading. We're embalming them. These are now forever strawberries. Right, boiling water, jelly in. Why does jelly smell like childhood trauma and birthday parties at the same time? If this doesn't set, I will personally fight it. Look at that. Posh packed lunch desserts. Kids are going to think I've got my life together. Absolutely do not. These are for packed lunches, snacks, puddings, or let's be honest, I'm eating at least 4 tonight. So if you see me doing this again next week, mind your business. It means they actually worked. Not that, I think it'll be the first time in forever that something actually worked in my life. I mean, because that certainly don't work now, do I, babes? I'm just out here gobbling all your taxes like it's jelly and ice cream. So I thought, let me just try this, see if it works. If it does, job's a good un. Let's make the world's best cheese toast, because bitches love cheese toast. Toast one side, flip it over, whack on some soft cheese. It don't need to be Philadelphia. It can be whatever you want, me fella. And then get some sliced jalapenos and slice your jalapenos even more. And then bang on your cheese, whack it on, toast it till it's toasty on the top. And then we're going to pour ourselves a big cancel mug of milk. Add on some hot sauce. Job's a good one. Hello, hi, it's me, your favourite budget mum. And today is Movie Mondays, and we're making a Brucey birthday cake. I know it's Saturday, but my baby's birthday is tomorrow, and she wanted chocolate cake, so I thought, well, why not make a Matilda chocolate cake? So you're going to add in a block of butter and the same amount of flour into that. Sift it in to make sure it's lovely and aerated. I actually don't know what I'm doing. I very rarely make cakes. In fact, I bought one last time and the kids were like, oh, this is delicious. And I was like, oh, is it? How comes that then? And they're like, because you didn't make it. And then I put 70 grams of chocolate powder in as well. Sift that as well. And there was left with loads of little ball things in it. So I'm guessing that's why you're supposed to sift it. So the little ball things. Push that and it just pops open. That's a lot easier than taking the lid off or trying to scratch around that label. My hands are absolutely clotted in chocolate right now. And then add in 4 eggs. I look like I've been scratching me bumhole. Add in 4 eggs, crack them in. And then we're going to whisk it. I use a handheld whisk because it's easier. And the trouble I had with this handheld whisk, at first, this was like fighting for its life on the highest setting. So I thought, right, I'll add in my favourite, add in a bit of evaporated milk, saves the day always. I ended up, have a little sip. I ended up putting about a quarter, a third of the cannon, so like almost all of it, because the rest of it I drank. Yummy. And then this completely broke on me and it started smoking. I thought, okay, well, you're clearly giving up the ghost, hun. So I got rid of that, tried to wipe off that, and then added in some more evap, because I thought, obviously, you're struggling for your life here, hun. Got me other blender, it's actually like a blitzer, and put that in instead, and made that work fight for its life as well. I'm proper spitting all over my phone when I'm talking like this. Honestly, you want the news, not the weather. Poured that in. That's because my mouth's watering, because how delicious. And I wanted to get as many layers of this as I could. So I ended up making 2 batches of that cake mix. And I think I did 10 layers in the end. I don't know why I've made this part really, really long. Bear with me, because I am still learning. This channel is only 2 weeks old. So I'll take this moment to just say, if you are enjoying the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Anyway, we're going to have a come dine with me moment here. Look. Something wrong with me. Anyway, ladle that in there. Finger it in. I ain't got the right tools for this job yet. I never thought that I would be a cooking content creator. I come from TikTok. So, my arm's in the way, everything. I'm shit at this. I would say the end product looks pretty good anyway. I'm going to slice it for you tomorrow and stick it on a short, because I'm sure it's going to be absolutely delicious. And I'm actually really concerned that it's going to slant to one side like the Leaning Tower of Pisa in the fridge. Oh, zoomed in on that. Not sure why. Is that cooked? Did I cook that? Is that finished? Oh, well, I'm taking it out, so it must be. See, really thin layers, because I'm sure Brucey had more than one layer. Do you know what I mean? And this cake, yeah, cook really was in here. Why are we just filming? Jez, love. We just got, right, okay, wait there. Oh, there we go. She's back. Cook really has put her blood, sweat and tears into this cake, so probably won't be sharing with nobody. No, I'm joking, really. Yeah, okay, apparently this piece is just a really long piece. I did go through and make sure I was chopping and cutting all these. 1 minute. Now it's, so I've sped that up. Not sure again, because I just had to stop the voice recording in order to edit some more. I am not very good at YouTube. Oh, making the icing. Didn't even show you all of that. I ended up using the rest of the box of the cocoa powder, stuck that in with a bit of evap, some cheap butter and some icing sugar. It took 1.5 boxes actually, because I really wanted a lot, because obviously Brucey has a lot of chocolate in his cake. So yeah, I used almost all the rest of that. I don't know why this bit is so fast. Are you enjoying these videos though? Somebody said I like the sound of my own voice. Now that's very true actually, hun. I do enjoy the sound of my own voice. I think it's a very pleasing sound, and you never know what you're gonna get. I don't even sit and write a script or anything like that. I just say whatever comes out of my mouth. Again, this part's too big. I'm just going to edit that 1 minute in 2 times speed as well. Why don't other creators do this? Just go through, do your talking and your editing at the same time. That makes it a whole lot easier. This one here, I actually recorded in a time lapse, so this one should be nice and quick, but I still feel like this is actually really, really long. I'm going to edit that bit as well. There we go, slice that, took a massive chunk out of it. Anyway, we're nearly done now. Wait to the end, even though I already showed you the end at the very beginning, but that was just so you stayed. Probably not even going to stay. If you stay to the end of this video, please comment below a picture of a chocolate cake slice. I'm sure there's an emoji for that, or some sort of chocolate or some sort of cake, so that I know that you watched to the end of my videos. Isn't that what the big creators say? I'm not sure. I don't know what else to say, so I'm going to cut another bit. See how it's slanting there? Look. Anyway, cut a load of that out. There's the end product. Grate some chocolate over the top. And yeah, I actually can't wait to slice this open tomorrow. I really hope she enjoys it. I hope she gets absolutely clotted in chocolate. I know that I'm absolutely covered in it today. But there we go. Job's a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, hi, it's me, your favourite budget mum, and today we're making milk jelly. So you're going to start off with half a pint of boiling water and add in your jelly cubes. And then you're just going to whisk it until all of that is dissolved. And then let it cool down and add your milk. At this point, it will look like it's curdled. Don't worry, put it in a blender, blitz it up for a little bit, pour it in your ramekins, and then set. Beautiful. And it's really, really yummy. Oh, hi, it's me, the Universal Credit Bum Crumb, and today I'm going to show you how to make cornflake tart. Oh, and this is actually my first ever time making pastry, but I thought, you know what, with the 1,000,001 pies that I always cook, I may as well learn to make my own pastry. So I thought I'd give it a go. So you're going to pour in 220 grams of plain flour, and then I used lard because I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to use. Anyway, 100 grams of that goes in, and then a little bit of salt. I'm sure it was supposed to be sugar, but I thought, well, with the rest of the stuff that's real sweet, then surely then you're supposed to, and then a bit of water, but actually you're supposed to turn that lot dry ingredients into breadcrumbs and then add the water, but I didn't. But it made a deliciously flaky pastry, so I don't know, maybe do it my way, maybe do it your way. I'm not sure which way to do it. All I know is that Mary Berry would be very proud of my pastry. Not to fat me on bumhole, but it was absolutely beautiful. So now I'm going to roll out the pastry. Do not worry about this too much. And actually I made that much to make two. That could have made 2 pies. So I just froze the other half. I thought, I'm not wasting it. And this pastry did end up looking like a patchwork quilt. I did it very thin. I probably should have done it a bit thicker, but I'm not the biggest fan of pastry. I like puff pastry, but I'm not too keen on this pastry. Like my pastry I like, but this style shortbread pastry, short crust pastry, I don't bloody know what it's called. But I'm not overly keen on it sometimes. It was ripping. We don't mind. So I wanted it thin. Anyway, patched it all down, made sure it was the right size. Tried to put it into there. Didn't really work. Made a hole in it. Had to patch it up. This is not Great British Bake Off. This is Great British Try Your Best, okay? So we're just going to blob a bit on top of that and then just call it a day, okay? No one's going to see the underneath of the pie anyway. So just do your best and bodge the rest, okay? Careful with the knife, though, because that does, you don't want to cut, don't want blood in my pie, okay? So just be careful with that bit. Slice down all the edges. Mine shrunk, like, quite a lot. Are you supposed to leave, like, overhang? Are you supposed to squash it down so it doesn't shrink? I'm not sure. Mine shrunk. And then you're supposed to prick it with the fork, but I only realised that a little bit after, so I did go back in the oven and pricked it with the fork. That's the leftover pastry. I'm just going to put that in a freezer bag and whack that in the freezer for the next time I make some sort of pie or a concoction. Wipe down your sides because we're not giving dirty bitch over here, okay? Now we're going to make the filling. You're going to get 60, 70, hang on, how much? 75, that was supposed to be, that'll do, of your butter and 75 of your golden syrup. I did 77. Don't judge me. How am I going to take that out? I can't take that out. And then I did too much sugar as well. Never mind. It was only supposed to be 25. Blob in your jam. Now, don't be like me and think greedy and want loads of jam because it was too jammy. I'm not going to lie. That was probably enough jam. But no, I went and blobbed a whole nother bit in it and it made it too jammy. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just a greedy bitch. Don't do it as jammy as I did. You won't enjoy it. Melt down your butter, your golden syrup and your sugar until it is completely melted. Don't judge me for my oven top, okay? I know I need a new oven. Add in your cornflakes and mix them all about. I do it a bit at a time so they all get generously coated because our mouth's watering. That's the delicious bit. Just tastes like butterscotch or something. Bloody beautiful. Mix that all round. Oh, did I tell you to put the pie in? When you've done the pie, like made the pastry, stick it in for 15 minutes. And then you take it out and put the jam on. And then you put this on. Yeah. And then it's going to go back in the oven for 15 minutes. I did my pie for about 15 minutes, like just the base on its own. I think that's called a blind bake, but I'm not really sure. I'm guessing it's called blind because you whack it in and you don't see if it's done until you take it out. Now I'm making some custard. I put milk in mine and then add in the instant custard powder. I know it says use water, but trust me on this one, okay, hun? Just use milk. It's 100 times better. Actually so delicious. I don't know why I did it like this, though. This was a bit silly because I should have just poured the packet into the actual pan, mixed it around and then poured it into the mug, not put the packet mix in the mug. The water, it just makes no sense. Makes no sense the way I did it. So anyway, yeah, make your custard with milk. Delicious. Look at that. Oh, who do I think I am? Like I said, a bit too much jam, but never mind. I did thoroughly enjoy it anyway. Put a custard over the top, and there you go. You got it. It's practically there. Look at that pastry. Oh, so delicious. I'm very proud of myself. Make one. You're going to love it. Brilliant. Yummy.